Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things sex and self-love. And today we are going to be talking about the power of your intuition that has been built up through self-love. So specifically, women cannot speak for men, I'm not a man, women have this amazing ability to just know. And we're not knowers, we're knowers. Like we know here, we feel things in our body. So as you go on your self-love journey, I truly believe you're going to start to like feel when something's off, and you're going to trust it, because I feel like we always know when something's off, but sometimes when we're not really loving ourselves and we're not really taking care of ourselves, it feels fuzzy. We're like, oh, I don't really know. But when you've been loving yourself and when you've been connecting to God, you're like, oh, that's real. Like, that is so real that it's not even funny. Like, I have to listen to this. So I am at the point where I cannot think about one time in my life when I listen to my gut feeling, when I listen to my intuition. My father used to always tell me, listen to your gut. There is not one time I have listened to my gut and I have not reaped the benefits of it. Like, it has not, and it didn't benefit me. It's always benefited me. Even if I feel like this is so weird, like I like that person, why do I feel this way? You have to understand that's a higher intelligence, and I would not suggest going against it. This intelligence, I call it Holy Spirit, knows more than you do, sees more than you do, hears more than you do, understands the world way better than you do. And so listen to that intuition. It will probably and has actually already saved your life. I have an example. I was like out on this friend date. I met this girl. She was super cool. Everything worked out. Like, she traveled, like she just was doing everything I wanted somebody who I would allow into my friend group to be. But I got the weirdest feeling. It was like I my body physically wanted to get up and leave. And I was like, why do I want to get up and leave this conversation? We started talking about something, and I had this, like, I started recoiling from her, and then my body, I heard something say get up and leave, and I was like, no, I'm not getting up. Like, that would be crazy. I'm not getting up and leaving. But I had the weirdest feeling. It was just this, like, I couldn't knock it. I was like, what is this feeling? And so I was like, you know what, God, I don't know what that feeling is. I really like this person, but I couldn't shake the feeling. And so we have not talked since. This person has reached out to me. I have not responded, because I'm that in tune with God where I'm like, God, I don't understand this. And I wish it wasn't so, because I liked her as a person. I'm so in tune that I'm like, oh, like I have to listen to this. And so I don't know what that is. I don't know if maybe we would have been friends for 10 years and then she stabbed me in the back, or she, slept with my husband. I don't know. I don't know. And also, here's another thing. I could be wrong, right? She could be an amazing person and I could be wrong. But the thing is, I trust myself and my intuition more than I trust that unknown thing, because this intuition is not unknown. So it's probably going to be about 80-20, right? So 80% may be like that real Holy Spirit gut intuition, and 20% may be like, I don't know, the salad I had. But I don't want to bank on that 20%. As a woman, in my power, I'm banking on that 80. I'm banking on that 80. In college, I don't know if it was God, but something told me that my boyfriend at the time was cheating. I was like, I remember I was walking, and I was walking with my friend Justice, and something said, he's cheating on you. And I was like, what? And something said, he's cheating on you. And I'm not going to go through the story. I may tell the story another day, but I basically found all the evidence that night. And we were in two separate states. Something told me he was cheating. That night, I found the evidence. I was supposed to leave a place and I didn't leave a place. I was like, okay, God, I don't want to leave this place. Like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to stay silent. I'm not going to say that much. I'm going to just, come in, play my role, leave, not be there that often, try to take some days off, whatever. And God was like, you need to leave. And I was like, but no, I'm comfortable here. And when I tell you the removal of me from that place was so, what is it called? Not volcanic. It was so tumultuous. It happened in such a destructive way that had I have just listened to my intuition, I don't know what would have happened, but I don't think it would have went down the way it went down. I be knowing. As women, we be knowing. We have this innate thing. It's like we have this intuition. So anytime somebody tells me he cheated, or he wasn't the one for me, or he's really disrespectful, or he was abusive, I always ask them before, like they're telling me about the event that happened in year 6 of their relationship. And I say like, oh yeah, when did you know though? And they're always like, huh? I say, yeah, when did you know this person wasn't good for you? Like, first 30 days, give it to me. And they're always like, oh, I didn't know. And I just keep asking more questions. And then it comes to the point where they're like, oh, I did know. It was the second date. Oh, it was the third time we went out. Oh, it was the night I met him. He was lying. So we always know. That's why it's really important for us to connect back with ourselves, to get back in our bodies, to get in alignment with God, to get in alignment with our self-love, because we already know. Sometimes we are praying for answers that's been slapping us in the face for years, trying to get our attention, and we just don't want to hear it. Most times we know. Most times we know. I can ask people, when did you know? Specifically women, when did you know? When did you know he was not for you? When did you know he was going to be abusive? When did you know he was going to manipulate you? When did you know he was a cheater? And I guarantee you it was way before they found out, 2 years into the relationship. I guarantee you. There are some people who hide and disguise themselves and try to shapeshift and show you who they are not. But I truly believe that God has given women, and I'm going to say men too, but I can only speak for women because I'm a woman, that God has given me a fail-safe system that is like, this is not going to work out. And then sometimes you don't even know what it is, but you're just like, oof, I just get this feeling when I'm around this person. I just get this tightness in my chest. I just get this pain. I just get this headache. I just get this feeling something's wrong. I just get this feeling like I have been being more in tune with the Holy Spirit, and I have been getting some things I'm like, God, I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that at all. And God is like, but yeah. And I'm like, but God. And God is like, but yeah. So it is up to you as a woman on her self-love journey if you want to listen to it. But I encourage you to watch some of my videos on self-love and some steps of self-love. But I encourage you to start to at least listen to it. At least listen to it and see what happens. It is a gift from God, our intuition. We have to start listening to ourselves. We have to start saying, I'm not crazy, because it didn't come from here. It came from here. Sometimes you don't think it. You're like, where did that come from? And it's here or here. It came from your heart or your womb. And it's trying to tell you it's not safe. Don't go there. That man, that girl, that friend, that job, nope. That state, not gonna work out for you. So listen, Linda, listen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you listen to your intuition. I hope that you listen to your intuition, please. And no, it's gonna be about 80-20. Hopefully you get to a place where it's 100, but typically it's gonna be about 80-20. And me personally, I would take an 80% chance over a 20% chance. But that's just me. You get to do what you want to do. You're going to do what your soul desires anyway. So I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you some options. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, comment,